Hi, have you ever felt like the workouts that used to work for your body just don't work anymore? You're not lazy, you're not broken, and it's certainly not your willpower. You are not alone. If you're a woman over 40, hormone changes do affect how your body builds muscle. And today, I'm going to show you exactly which exercises work with your body and not against it. Hi, I'm Annie, and I help women over 40 build strength, muscle, and confidence without burning themselves out. Yes! In this video, I'll walk you through the most effective exercises for building muscle during perimenopause as well as menopause, and I'll explain why these matter so much at this stage of life. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Estrogen starts to decline. Muscle becomes slightly more resistant to growth. Recovery takes you much longer. Bone density becomes more important than ever. That means endless cardio and light weights just won't cut it anymore. What your body responds to now is intentional strength training with the right movements. So, let's get into the exercises that I recommend every woman 40 plus, and this includes if she wants to build muscle safely and effectively. Who doesn't, right? All right, so let's get into it. First, your lower body compound movements like squats. Squats are powerful because they build muscle in your glutes and your legs. They support your bone density in the hips and spine, which improve everyday strength like standing and sitting or climbing stairs. If traditional squats are difficult for you or don't feel great, you can start with body weight. Box squats, goblet squats are all excellent options. Next, we have our hip hinge movements like your Romanian deadlifts or your glute bridges. These target the glutes and hamstrings, muscles that we naturally lose with age if we don't train them. They're also fantastic for your posture, metabolism, and protecting your lower back. Next up is your upper body push movements. A lot of women tend to avoid upper body pushing, but this is critical after the age of 40. Exercises like your incline presses or your push-ups, which can be done elevated, preserve muscle in the chest and shoulders. It's going to improve posture and make your everyday tasks even easier. And no, you will not get bulky, you'll get strong. Just as important as your push movements are your upper body pull movements. Pulling exercises like your rows or lat pull downs are non-negotiable. They will strengthen your back, reduce neck and shoulder pain, which counteracts that rounded posture that a lot of us have and we develop from sitting at a desk all day or being slumped on the couch. So if you want to feel even taller and more confident, do not skip these. All right, next up, core stability. Core training after 40 is all about stability, not about crunches. Movements like your dead bugs, your Pallof presses, your planking, these are all key and much more effective than doing endless crunches. These core stabilizers will protect your spine, support your pelvic floor. They're going to help prevent injuries. So think strong and supported, not exhausted with endless repetition. These are amazing but often overlooked are your loaded carries and your step-ups. These will strengthen bones and connective tissue, great for your skeletal health, as well as improving balance, posture, core strength, grip strength, and they will translate directly into your real life. That's functional fitness. They're simple to do just about anywhere, and they're incredibly effective. So now you know what to do, but you might be wondering, well, how do I put this all together? Here is my go-to routine for women that are 40 plus. It's efficient and it yields results. Okay, so most important is consistency. You got it. Aim to strength train 3 to 4 days per week. Yes, this is going to be your main focus, and everything else is going to work around your strength training. So use weights that feel challenging by the last few reps. This is extremely important. Less reps with heavier weight that feels challenging but doable is essential. Rest enough between your sets. Focus on quality over exhaustion. We're not chasing sweat, we're building a muscle building signal. And remember, it's about progress, not perfection. So don't expect to lift extremely heavy if you're just starting out. You will progress over time. And what to stop doing. If you're over 40 and you're struggling to see results, consider doing less of daily HIIT. The daily part is key. HIIT training has its space in your 40s and beyond, but due to hormonal changes, it should not be every day. 1 to 2 times a week maximum. Very light weights with endless reps is another no-no. This is not effective at building muscle and doesn't help with bone density. Plus, it can deteriorate your joints and actually lead to injury. So, light weights, endless reps, get rid of them. Training to exhaustion for every workout. Maybe that worked in your 20s and you love to work out as hard as you possibly could, but that's just not what makes a workout effective at this stage of life. You should never leave a workout feeling completely smashed. Instead, you should feel challenged, but in a good way. More isn't better anymore, but smarter is. Okay, fam. That's all I have for you today. Some key takeaways from this video. I want to hear you clearly. You can build muscle after 40. Yes, you can. You can feel strong again. Absolutely. And you don't need to punish your body to do it. If this video helped you, give it a like, smash that subscribe button, and make sure to check back on my channel for more wellness tips for women, including workouts, nutrition, supplements, and overall realness. I got you, girl. I'd love to support you and see you next time. Thanks so much for coming by.